In this video, we have multiple different micro float plays that haven't ran yet that can explode, as this is the current theme for this week. If you are enjoying this content, drop a quick like for me on the video. I do have a lot of different plays. I have a profitable gold penny stock trading at 0.016, a $50 million market cap with $60 million cash, $120 million in assets, and only $600,000 in total liabilities. This one is in a good sector, as gold has been heating up lately. Did have a small dip recently, and some analysts are forecasting $3,000 per ounce for gold by the end of this year. So have a very big catalyst and just had record Q1 financials. They are profitable. They did $1.5 million in revenue for the first quarter of 2024 with over $700,000 in net income, and this doubled from the previous quarter. I have to show you something that they just announced recently that is showing that the second quarter financials will be even better. It's from a recent PR. They say the first quarter results had a record doubling of gold productions from the levels recording in the last quarter of 2023. So currently nearing the end of the second quarter of production, the indications are trending to achieving a further increase in revenues over the first quarter from the anticipated second quarter results. So revenue already doubled, and they are profitable with some very good margins, and these are expected to even get better for the upcoming second quarter financials. Also do have a 20-cent penny stock that looks like a very clean setup as of for right now. With an AI merger pending, we could get some definitive agreement news or any type of PR that could blast this one off to have a nice bull run coming very soon. Just depends if that does happen, but this one does have a very big catalyst. Just called out IVP, which is a micro float play, as these plays are going crazy. This is a 900,000 share micro float play. I said hold over 160 for a very big move. This one ran up 356%. You can see on the chart that this one absolutely exploded after it did hold over and bounce off this double bottom, and did hold over that 160 key level, and is exploding and still one to watch with all the volume coming in. Just got halted up. So guys, we are going to be looking for the next micro float play that can have a parabolic run that has not ran. I'm going to be showing you multiple different setups like this one that can have potential for a very nice move. Make sure you watch this entire video so you do not miss these very important plays. First stock we want to talk about briefly for just a few seconds is ticker OBLG, trading at 19 cents. That does have a pending upcoming merger that they just announced 1 month ago. We are expecting an update at any time. So OBLG announces letter of intent to merge with Well Analytics. So this is a company that is expecting that PR, does actually have cash on hand, and does have until they did get that second extension, compliance extension. So they do have until September 16, 2024 to get the price up organically, or they will be forced to do a reverse split, just before this date to regain compliance. So that's a concern, but they do have time for right now. So if we do get a PR, a definitive agreement, or something new about this merger, this one could absolutely explode. Does have a pretty small float. Outstanding share count is not that high, and they do have, it looks like, $5.3 million cash on hand with a low cash burn rate, and they are only burning around 600,000 or less the last few quarters. So one stock that hasn't ran yet that is starting to trend is ticker TBIO, trading at $4.36. If it does break past this 460 level, we could see another big leg up. We just need more volume to come in. I think the float is sitting around 500,000 shares, or under 1 million shares. So this is one that hasn't ran yet that is starting to trend. If we do get that volume, do start breaking out, could see a big move with this one. We're going to talk about AABB, Asia Broadband Inc., a gold and metal mining company trading at 0.0165 with a $50 million market cap, and they do have, you can see, $57 million cash on hand. So based off that alone, already have more than their entire market cap in cash, plus they have $117 million in total assets compared to barely any, almost non-existent liabilities, sitting at 672,000. Keep in mind, you always add 3 zeros to these numbers, and you can see that they had record financials, you can see, looking at their quarterly financials, did $1.5 million or just under that in revenue for 2024. The first quarter actually had $716,000 in net income. So that was basically double for the last quarter, and the net income was basically 7x from the previous quarter. This one is extremely undervalued based on the fundamentals, and they are expecting to have record Q2 financials, as they just stated in a PR just under 1 month ago. They say their first quarter results recorded a doubling of gold production from the levels recorded in the last quarter of 2023. So we did see that revenue increase and massive marginal increase with their numbers. And they say right here that currently nearing the end of the second quarter of production, the indications are trending, like I said, to AABB achieving a further increase in revenues over the first quarter for the anticipated second quarter results. So that's the upcoming catalyst. They're doubling in gold production, and they're expected to have very good financials yet again. So it's already increasing. You can see annually from 2022, their revenue went from $1.7 million all the way to $7 million. And it looks like they had $4.4 million in net income. So keep in mind, this is a very high risk pink current OTC play, and all of these plays are not, basically you're trusting management for everything they say. They have unaudited financials, but according to all this, they are extremely undervalued, and net profit margins and revenue is expected to increase significantly. And one thing to look at, they have had a lot of dilution as of lately, but it looks like this is almost capped out. So basically, I don't really like OTC plays unless they can't really dilute, and now they have been diluting, but this is almost capped out. So this is one to watch, as this is almost capped out, like I said. And we are expecting record Q2 numbers. They actually had a nice PR come out just over 2 weeks ago, or just 2 weeks ago. They have PWDY International Inc. trading at 0.0034, ticker PWDY. Another one that cannot really dilute any shares, or barely any, as the authorized shares are almost completely capped out. We do have a massive catalyst here. Actually, on the Twitter just this morning, PWDY had a massive update. The company is excited to announce that we have received the acquisition company's presentation and past 3 years financials, and will be receiving the year-to-date numbers shortly. Stay tuned for more exciting updates. So PWDY is trading at 0.0033, is the smallest market cap semiconductor play in the entire market, it looks like, and they do have that big catalyst coming out. Also, keep in mind, they are trying to push this price to 1 cent plus to get listed on the OTCQB. I think they have to get this and remain over that for 10 days, and then submit all the filings required, and then they can achieve this, which will attract more investors, as they will be on a better tier for this OTC market. So this is one to watch with a very big catalyst. I actually call this one at 0.001 or just over that. This one spiked all the way to 0.004. If we do get this acquisition and this is announced, could have another big spike. So this is one of the best OTC plays with a catalyst that can't really dilute, to keep on high watch with this news that is expected to come out very soon, along with more PRs as well.